Shall we please rise for the procession of counsel? Shall we begin the opening hymn? Land of our birth, fair stanzas. That can be found at page 15 of your brochure. You may please have your seats. Chairman of the 11th Board of the Medical and Dental Council, members of the 11th Board of Medical and Dental Council, our distinguished invited guests, parents, our newly qualified medical and dental practitioners, our friends from the media, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. You are welcome to the induction ceremony of the Medical and Dental Council. The first to address us is a physician by primary training and also a legal practitioner. He holds master's and PhD degrees in bioethics and medical jurisprudence from the School of Law, the University of Manchester in the UK. He has vested experience in healthcare ethics and law, bioethics and medical jurisprudence, health policy, professional regulation, ethics education, research, and ethical governance. Ladies and gentlemen, shall we please welcome the Registrar, Dr. Divine Banyubala, to give us the call to order and the purpose of gathering. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Apiege. Respectfully, Mr. Chairman, with your leave, may I now humbly declare this special meeting of the 11th Board of the Medical and Dental Council duly called to order. Permit me, Mr. Chairman, to introduce members of the 11th Board here present. From the extreme left, we have a resident psychiatrist, a representative of the medical doctors group on the 11th Board, Dr. Frank Osei Frimpong. Next, we have a senior legal officer, chief state attorney, responsible for the health sector, but who has blessed us with her insights in the governance arrangement of our board, Mrs. Stella Otima Bedu. She is the Attorney General's representative on our board. Next, we have somebody who needs little introduction. If you are familiar with Ghana's healthcare systems design, healthcare policy, in particular, evidence-informed healthcare policy decision, which has become the cornerstone of our healthcare delivery system, the community-based health planning and services model. And I remember so many years ago when he was the only medical doctor in Nkrumah. When he left, it took me several years to convince my family that they could still go to Nkrumah and receive good medical care. They said he has left with the medicine. In fact, that was soon to be affirmed in Upper East region when he was the regional director, pioneering and working together under the general health sector policy directives, in far-reaching incentives and new policy initiatives. Until now, he was in charge of the universal health coverage portfolio, and he is the special advisor to our Honorable Minister for Health, and we are privileged to have Dr. Koku Awuno Williams. Next is a professor of finance and economics from Kumasi Technical University. We are blessed to have his insights. These are the priority of expertise on our board, and we are privileged to the Honorable Minister and His Excellency the President for giving us this high level of priority of expertise. And he is the Honorable Minister's male lay representative on 11th board, Professor Joseph Yensu. Permit me to skip the two gentlemen and come to the gentleman with the glasses. He is an eminent maxillofacial surgeon, currently the Dean of the Dental School, Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, and representing the Dental Surgeons Group on the board, Professor Alexander Akwesi Oti Achampong. And the wisdom and the richness of the board is exemplified in the next gentleman in our traditional regalia, an eminent professor of minimally invasive surgery, current dean of the School of Medicine, University of Development Studies, and a traditional ruler, Professor Nana Stephen Tabiri, representing all the training institutions on the board. Next is a university administrator, a legal practitioner, and the female lay representative on the board, Miss Naomi Onuma. Then the gentleman who came in, I thought I could borrow his outfit. He has been an inspiration and a blessing because we worry him every time, 24/7. Chief Administrator of the Ministry, over 22 agencies, and we all go there, and with the same firmness, calmness, and sense of direction tells you, don't worry, we will assist you to do it this way. The Chief Director, who is representing the Honorable Minister, Mr. Desmond Boateng. The gentleman with the golden chain needs no introduction. But yesterday I just got my vocabulary enriched. And the titan of Ghana's healthcare system If you are a medical and dental practitioner in this country, then you know that you cannot write the history of the professional unionism without his name. If you are a healthcare service provider in this country at the highest echelon, you will remember that he was the Director General of the Ghana Health Service. But when we were students and he was freshly minted, he will come in and say, yes, and we are the doctors, doctor. And all of us wanted to do pathology. His special interest in academia is dermatopathology. Of course, his unionism, activism transcended into national politics. And we are privileged to have him as the chairperson of the 11th board. Sir, Professor Ajman Bedu Akosa. Respectfully, Mr. Chairman, our vice chancellors, provosts, and their representatives, heads of training institutions, representative of our development partners, if they are here, you, our very esteemed guests, colleagues of the medical and dental professions, our friends from the media, family friends, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Medical and Dental Council, I warmly welcome you all to this significant occasion. The formal induction of newly qualified doctors and dentists into our noble and demanding profession. And as many of us may already be aware, the Medical and Dental Council is the statutory agency under the Ministry of Health charged with the responsibility for professional regulation of doctors, dentists, and physician assistants in Ghana. So today's ceremony marks the formal exercise of the Council's statutory mandate under Part 2 of the Health Professions Regulatory Bodies Act of 2013 at 857, which empowers the board to ensure that only individuals who meet the requisite knowledge, skills, and ethical standards are duly admitted to practice medicine and dentistry in Ghana. So this induction, therefore, is not a mere symbolic gesture. It is actually the public affirmation of our stamp of approval of the competence, the professional character, and the commitment of these young professionals to serve. And also as a fulfillment of our statutory object of securing in the public interest the highest standard in the training and practice of medicine and dentistry in Ghana. Mr. Chairman, Honorable Minister, ably represented by our Chief Director, Mr. Desmond Boateng, ladies and gentlemen, this special meeting of the 11th board is convened for us to induct yet another batch of 118 newly qualified medical and dental practitioners. These practitioners have met the minimum academic and professional requirements, and today they will receive their provisional registration, authorizing them to commence their pre-registration practice, commonly referred to as housemanship, across various accredited facilities in Ghana. Ladies and gentlemen, these practitioners are drawn from Accra College of Medicine, Accra, Family Health Medical School, Accra, Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology School of Medical Sciences, Kumasi, University for Development Studies School of Medicine, Tamale, University of Cape Coast School of Medical Sciences, Cape Coast, and various foreign-trained medical practitioners who have passed Council's registration examination. We also acknowledge with gratitude the presence of you, family and friends, both here in person and those joining us virtually on our various social media platforms, whose support has been pivotal in the journeys of these young professionals. Mr. Chairman, Permit me to address our inductees. Dear inductees, today you transition from the sheltered environment of supervised learning to the reality of frontline practice. Until now, your involvement in patient care was carefully mediated by your teachers and supervisors. From today, you bear primary professional responsibility for the lives that are going to be entrusted to you. Friends, with this responsibility then comes great privilege, but also high expectations. So you are now custodians of public trust. And this trust must be earned and sustained through continued technical competence, compassion, and high professional integrity. You must be guided not only by clinical knowledge, by the ethical compass that respects the dignity and humanity of every patient in front of you. So, as you recall, on Thursday, you were clearly reminded that your provisional registration is conditional. It is valid only at the facility you will be posted to. It also marks the beginning of supervised practice, during which the council will continue to assess your technical competence, your professional conduct, and your readiness for full licensure. The oath you will take today is both a personal and also public declaration of your commitment to uphold the highest standards of medical and dental professionalism. And as you recall, you were firmly reminded that you will be eligible for permanent registration only after you have met the pre-registration standards, as explained to you on Thursday in our Ethics and Medical Jurisprudence seminar. Ladies and gentlemen, in line with the guiding principle of counsel, guiding the professions, protecting the public, the council's regulatory focus under the leadership of this board has firmly been on professional accountability. And the aim is to ensure that as practitioners, you promote and protect public health and safety. You ensure and maintain the trust and confidence that society places in your profession, in my profession, in our profession. And you uphold the integrity of the healthcare system through exemplary conduct, because you are the leaders of the healthcare team. So as new doctors and dentists, you must be ever mindful that the privilege to practice comes with the obligation to adhere to the highest standards of ethics and professionalism. Mr. Chairman, in recent times, our ministry has been supportive, and under their oversight, we have been able to undertake significant initiatives to strengthen our healthcare sector. There's been a development of a 5-year strategic plan aligning to key sector policy priorities. Our partnerships with the University of Manchester, the University of Ghana Medical School, and the University of Ghana Dental School has led to the introduction of a comprehensive core competency framework, atomizing 10 key competency domains of professional practice. The rollout of a national common registration examination from February next year for all newly qualified doctors and dentists in Ghana. The goal here is to ensure that we not to create new hurdles, but to uphold public confidence in that every licensed practitioner in Ghana has met the same rigorous professional standards, irrespective of geography of training. A common exam would then foster a sense of fairness by leveling the playing field for all graduates and improve transparency and objectivity in our licensure processes. It will also facilitate regional and international recognition of our qualifications by demonstrating that Ghana's licensure standards are in line with hesitant global norms. The modalities for this have been this consultative process since 2019, and these have been well developed and publicized for prospective candidates. Then the completion of phase 1 of the National Specialist Skills and Examination Center, which also houses the head office complex of our council. Hopefully, Mr. Chairman, with your leave, we will be able to relocate and occupy this head office complex by the end of the first quarter of next year. In fact, processes are underway for us to begin to move. The council, like Oliver Twist, Chairman, continues to appeal through our Honorable Minister, Chief Director, to His Excellency the President for additional support for phase 2 of the project to complete what will become a legacy-setting largest single investment in medical and dental professional regulating in Ghana since independence. Mr. Chairman, one of the core areas as part of the research agenda of His Excellency the President, Council prioritized boosting local production of doctors and dentists without undermining the quality of training. And this has been achieved through a number of carefully thought through consensus building policy uptake, including the increasing the intake of medical and dental students, accrediting new medical and dental programs and schools, decentralizing specialist training to appropriately resource regional, municipal, and district hospitals, and effective collaborative partnerships with Ghanaian doctors and dentists in the diaspora who have been instrumental in helping us to expand capacity and addressing our gaps, especially in specialist and subspecialist services. These partnerships have been formalized through memoranda of understanding with organizations such as the Ghana Physicians and Surgeons Foundation of North America and the Ghanaian Doctors and Dentists Association of the UK, which led to its maiden international conference on dental practice in conjunction with the college held here in this very hall in May this year. Mr. Chairman, Chief Director, family and friends, ladies and gentlemen, at this juncture, permit me to directly share a few words with our inductees. On behalf of the council and the entire profession, I wish to congratulate you on your achievement and to warmly welcome you into the fold of Ghana's medical and dental community. You have worked hard and persevered through years of rigorous training to reach this point. Now, you join what is arguably the noblest, a truly honorable and truly learned profession. One that commands respect, but also demands unwavering commitment and personal sacrifice. As you step into your roles as healthcare providers, remember that the practice of medicine and dentistry is as much an art as is first a science. So technical knowledge and clinical skills, while crucial, are not the only ingredients of great professionals. The professional character with which you carry out your duties will profoundly affect the outcomes and experiences of your patients. I wish to share with you the timeless virtues and personal qualities that define the finest in our profession. A gentle smile and a listening ear to comfort and reassure those who suffer. A kind heart to treat each patient with empathy and compassion. Calm nerves to think clearly and act effectively in moments of extreme crisis. A critical and reflective mind to continuously analyze and learn, improving on your decision-making processes every step of the way. An unyielding commitment to lifelong learning to keep pace with new knowledge, advances in science, technology, for the benefit of your patients. A humble, decent, and respectful demeanor to collaborate with other colleagues and serve patients without arrogance. And above all, integrity and respect for human dignity, which must cloak everything you do in your professional and personal lives. Dear colleagues soon to be, cultivate these qualities. They will be the bedrock of your professional identity. Wish to appreciate and acknowledge in a very special way the support of our Mother Ministry. Chief Director, please may it reach the Honorable Minister that the board extends its appreciation to his personal interest in our affairs and your continued support and guidance. To the Right Honorable Speaker and the Parliamentary Select Committee on Health for their support and interest in our affairs. The Ghana Health Service, the Christian Health Association of Ghana, and to you, deans, provosts, directors of accredited training institutions, CEOs, medical directors of accredited facilities for housemanship and internship, and my personal recognition of the oversight role of my board, led by you, Mr. Chairman, my management and the entire team of the Medical and Dental Council. Of course, a key component, we have benefited from smooth relationship between our professional associations and through their representative on the board. Please convey that to your membership of our appreciation. And we appreciate our friends from the media who have been with us through. But in a special way, our funding support, we recognize our development partners who continue to show a lot of interest in our affairs. The World Bank, through whose support we are able to deliver this historic investment in medical regulation, the WHO, the Foreign Commonwealth and Development Office UK, the University of Manchester, and our partner universities, University of Ghana and all the other medical training institutions, and to you all relevant stakeholders. Finally, Mr. Chairman, Chief Director, ladies and gentlemen, our friends from the media, you are all warmly welcome to this very important ceremony. It is our hope that you enjoy the program. We wish you all a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year in advance, and we thank you so much for coming.
Oh, can we do it better for the registrar? He's been standing for long. Ladies and gentlemen, we're now listening to a song from the Present King Youth Choir.
Thank you.
Oh, can we do it better for present King Youth Choir? Thank you. Honorable Minister, ably represented by the Chief Director, Mr. Desmond Boating, Professor Chairman of the 11th Board of the Medical and Dental Council, members of the 11th Board, distinguished personalities, we've now come to the roll call of inductees. And once again, I call on the Registrar, Dr. Divine Banyubala, to do us the honors. Shall we please welcome him? Please, we'll just give your indulgence to put your phones off or silent, please. We beg you. Please, all phones off or silent, please. Boss.
Thank you very much, Mr. PAG. Chair, respectfully, may I take leave to introduce another member of the board who joined us in the course of the program. He is a representative of the physician assistant groups covering the medical, oral health, and anesthesia. He's a physician assistant in Eastern Region, Mr. Apiaje Boabeng. And the colleague who supports me and ensures that these things get done and get done with pinpoint precision, Dr. Alex Piasa-Kodua, my deputy registrar. Please, I appreciate the support and the work you do. Mr. Chairman, with your leave, Chief Director, this is the third induction this year. We had, this is actually the fourth induction this year. So we had a first induction of 196. Then we had 637. Then yesterday was 204. And this morning, we are admitting an additional 111 newly qualified practitioners. Just to let you know the work that your board has been doing under the able leadership of the Honorable Minister. Now, friends, this is the highlight of the meeting. It's a special board meeting. That is the raison d'etre for being here. So there are simple rules that our roll call takes. First thing is that we introduce the young practitioners to teamwork, patient care. All of you, the professionals in that space, doctors may nominally head that team, but everything is directed to the best interest of the patient, which means that you have to share, recognition when it's a success story, and share blame as professionally appropriate when the unexpected happens. Also because some of us come from around Osu here, so we could have entire village here. Others come from Nuhuan, and you may only have one or two people. So if we were to take applause after every single name, then we are not fairly distributing the responsibilities. Also, we are differently vertically endowed. So they sit in cohorts. We will start to mention the name, one after the other in that cohort, and they will have to stand up. Then at the end of the last name of that cohort, we then all give a recognition to the many years of selfless work, hard work. Now, we'll give you a cue to when we are getting to the last person, and it will always start with "and," then the name will follow, then we applaud. Please resist any temptation. Amen? Amen. To applaud when you hear your ward's name, please. I know it can be very challenging, but they are trained to be calm in times of crisis so that they can, and we have our seal of approval that they have achieved that. So it's just a little bit of it that we are drawing you, parents and family and friends, just for this brief period. So I will test it and see whether we are a great audience. Hey, yesterday they were fantastic. Hey, so we'll see. Chairman was very excited that he will see what will happen today, and then we will think about a chairman's, commendation. So it will be, take it that I'm the last person in that cohort. So they're sitting in front. So you hear "and Dr. Divine Ndombi Banyubala." Fantastic, except that the power of the applause does not reflect 6 years, no. So once again, "and Dr. Divine Ndombi Banyubala." Excellent. Chair, with your kind leave. Dr. Wisdom Asiem Namka Abakisi. Dr. Junad Abdul Rashid. Dr. Ekia Echan Abu. Dr. Godfrida Kwachiwa Ado. Dr. Mark Ado Bamfo. Dr. Emmanuel Leslie Ajay Labi. Dr. Constant Ahaji. Dr. Nana Ekia Jasiwa Ahinkra. Dr. Eunice Efwa Edu. Dr. Rachel Nanajwa Edu. And Dr. Calvin Ahinkra Akumane. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dr. Emmanuel Okran Amankwa. Dr. Sandra Dutet Amano. Dr. Francisca Amekloji. Dr. Georgette Ewanam Ajo Amenuvo. Dr. Elizabeth Nana AC Amwa. Dr. Richard Opari Amwa. Dr. Felix Opon Amwakun. Dr. Josephine Ose Amwaten. Dr. Nana Kwame Nyantechi Amofa Ajman. Dr. Muhammad Andani. Dr. Wupia Antoinette Ani Wena. Dr. Katia Stefan Maya Angwa. Dr. Almana Amanua Ama Ankra. And Dr. Deborah Eura Ama Anuma Anan. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dr. Frederick Ano Labi. Dr. Audrey Ansu Bia. Dr. Paul Akwesi Anchi. Dr. Ni Ajedu Nkunim Ama. Dr. Emanuela Asante. Dr. Judith Ama Obinewa Esiama. Dr. Juditha Ama Obinewa Esiama. Dr. Awum Boro Azan Tilo. Dr. Jacobet Awentimi Azar. Dr. Mami Ama Sewa Baden Boafo. Dr. Emanuela Boama. Dr. Claudia Ose Boating. Dr. Nanaya Seniaja Boating. Dr. Doreen Bobison, and Dr. Stamela Ose Bonsu. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dr. Hilary Nana Buje, Dr. Ishaku Bukari, Dr. Jazib Ahmad Shima, Dr. James Anwar Kofi Pierre, Dr. Adelaide Abena Yebua Cole, Dr. Philip Sedem Dankwa, Dr. Laurentia Jemfi Dankwa, Dr. Nana Ama Anochiwa Daku, Dr. Gabriel Selom Jokoto, Dr. Patrick Onike Efriye Dorsi, Dr. Edward Boachi Jumfo, Dr. Emmanuel Yao Jakwasi, Dr. Arinze Chiodozi Egbuga, Dr. Messiah Jehoshaphat Fifi Esando, Dr. Praise Eginuyoma Eyonubo, and Dr. Benjamin Kwesi Kwatin Forsen. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dr. Irene Nyako Frempa, Dr. Addison Jabba, Dr. Claudia Sewa JC Sarkodia, Dr. Adam Habibullah, Dr. Rashida Idrisu, Dr. Sahid Ishaq Jr., Dr. Alfreda Erica Balanta Johnson, Dr. Rukaya Hussein Kanyiti, Dr. Raymond Anyimedu Kuranten, Dr. Bohima Kusi Apia, Dr. Abba Chirechi Kwenin, Dr. Evelyn Lati, Dr. Lebani Telma Lady, Dr. Obed Kojo Mason, Dr. Chelsea Jimsetu Maligo, Dr. Kemkeg Ngansi Grace Megani, and Dr. Jessica Mwesha Mensa. Thank you, thank you. Just kindly ensure the applause does not die down. Hard work, isn't it? Yeah. Dr. Joanna Ntumi Mensa, Dr. Nana Ajua Finba Mensa, Dr. Eura Abna Mia, Dr. Masaud Muhammad Awal, Dr. Mubarak Mola Muhammad, Dr. Sharif Muhammad Musa, Dr. Muhammad Sharif Muslim, Dr. Nwabisa Ndaba, Dr. Ruth Fipi Indi Chafa, Dr. Erekia Sika Fotro Nkansa, Dr. Vanessa Agendia Nkamayin, Dr. Emmanuel Nkrumah, Dr. Philip Victor Edumwa Norte, Dr. Alexander Petro Ntiamwa Mensa, Dr. Waz Zenita Eyram Obing, and Dr. George Duncan Obri Yaboa. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dr. Ohiniwa Ohini Bampo, Dr. Joyce Na Akle Okai, Dr. Kofi Ajman Opoku Ado, Dr. Philomena Opon, Dr. Daniel Inshra Olins Lindsay, Dr. Marigold Osafo, Dr. Jetli Junior Petiho, Dr. Nana Amponsa Puni, Dr. Millicent Kwe, Dr. Thompson Kwe, Dr. Obed Saki Solomon, Dr. Vanessa Mami Sewa Abna Samson, Dr. Sharon Saba, Dr. Andrews Sayinam Yao Senya, Dr. Mami Efua Sewa Sribo, and Dr. Maswell Kwame Siame. Thank you. Dr. Eleonora Na Techua Teichi, Dr. Indip Juan Kelly Tan Sinda, Dr. Noah Agbekwe Te Kute, Dr. Kenneth Sena Tende, Dr. Vida Naki Tai, Dr. Moses Jangang Udo Tebangan, Dr. Osbert Tadimai Teda Kabi, Dr. Priscilla Ama Toje, Dr. Lynn Alexandra Wilson Assam, Dr. Elizabeth Ama Eniwa Yebua, Dr. Gideon Yebua, Dr. Jerry Junior Yo Kwa Togoe, and Dr. Jafaru Yusuf. Thank you, thank you, thank you. May I now kindly request all inductees to be upstanding. Kindly don your white coats. Please make sure that the cameras capture all of them well. As part of the custom, inductees, you recall that we had a whole day's seminar on ethics and medical jurisprudence. And on Thursday, at the end of it, we shared the Hippocratic Oath with you. We have had 2 days to reflect on every single component of that oath. As part of our custom, we give you now 1 minute to confirm your decision to be admitted into the profession. If you feel strongly that there's any element in that Hippocratic Oath that you think does not sit well with your personal values, you have 60 seconds. There are 2 doors at the back. There are 2 doors in front. Family and friends, please, as a professional regulator and the custodian of the customs, the norms, and the traditions of this profession, professional integrity is non-negotiable. There are certain values that, as a regulator, are non-negotiable, and it's one of them. So once you take the oath, it means you commit to abiding by every single element. And that is why we always make it a duty to have a whole day seminar. Then we give you the oath to go and reflect on it and come back. So that when we go and they treat us badly, and they choose to put other things ahead of us as patients, we will remember their faces and that we were present when they made that public declaration. Oaths must matter. Chair, I see no movement outside the hall. Respectfully, I submit for the consideration for admission into the noble, honorable profession of medicine some 118 newly qualified practitioners. Respectfully submitted for your consideration, Mr. Chairman.
Inductees, would you repeat after me? As a member of the medical/dental profession, I, and you mention your name, as a member of the medical/dental profession, I solemnly pledge to dedicate my life to the service of humanity. The health and well-being of my patient will be my first consideration. I will respect the autonomy and dignity of my patient. I will maintain the utmost respect for human life. I will not permit considerations of age, disease or disability, creed, ethnic origin, gender, nationality, political affiliation, race, sexual orientation, social standing, or any other factor to intervene between my duty and my patient. I will respect the secrets that are confided in me even after the patient has died. I will practice my profession with conscience and dignity and in accordance with good medical practice. I will foster the honor and noble traditions of the medical profession. I'll give to my teachers, colleagues, and students the respect and gratitude that is their due. I will share my medical knowledge for the benefit of the patient and the advancement of healthcare. I will attend to my own health, well-being, and abilities in order to provide care of the highest standard. I will not use my medical knowledge to violate human rights and civil liberties, even under threat. I make these promises solemnly, freely, and upon my honor. So help me God.
Thank you very much, MC. Yesterday I had a lecturer who taught me some medical terms. And this morning, being a good lecturer, he wanted to be very sure what he taught me yesterday. I still can recall what he taught me yesterday. And I said, yes, sure. I remember what he taught me. And so on that note, Respectfully, put your hands on your precordial for us to recite the national pledge. So I promise on my honor to be faithful and loyal to Ghana, my motherland. I pledge myself to the service of Ghana with all my strength and with all my heart. I promise to hold in high esteem our heritage won for us through the blood and toil of our fathers. And I pledge myself in all things to uphold and defend the good name of Ghana. So help me God. Thank you.
Shall we all be upstanding, please? You may please have your seats. Can we give them a big round of applause and say to them, congratulations? The applause is too feeble. Are you not happy for them, please? Congratulations. So at long last, right? Congrats once again. Your parents must be happy. Before we continue with the program, may the owners of these vehicles please attend to your vehicles. Vehicle number GS 331-21 is a Ford vehicle. Ford. GS 331-21. And then a Toyota Corolla, white. GW 9101-23. Toyota Corolla, GW 9101-23. Please attend to your car. Thank you. Chairman of the 11th Board of the Medical and Dental Council. Chairman, with your kind permission, may I introduce to us all dignitaries who have found time out of their busy schedule to grace this solemn occasion. Without any particular order, may I recognize the officer in charge of the polyclinic at the 37 Military Hospital and also the coordinator for Housemanship training in the person of Dr. T.E. Dakwa. The applause is too feeble. These are our dignitaries. Oh yes, thank you. We had a similar ceremony here yesterday and it was very lovely, okay? So let's do it that way. All right, I continue. We have with us the former MP for Tema West, and he came with a wife. I present to you Honorable Carlos Ahenkra and the family. Representing the Deputy Director of Staff, Chief of Staff, Medical, Ghana Armed Forces, is in the person of Brigadier General Simpong. Brigadier, we appreciate you so much. Yesterday you were here and today too, you found time to be with us. We are grateful. We have with us the School Administrator for Family Health, University in the person of Dr. M.P. Kwame. We have with us the former Director of HR for Ghana Health Service in the person of Mr. Molu Ano. So let me just tell you this. Mr. Ano, the former Director for HR Ghana Health Service, interviewed me in 2006, April. I was then doing my national service with Tema General Hospital, so I applied to be recruited by Ghana Health Service. So I was home, and then he called. You applied to Ghana Health Service, however, there is no space, but there is an agency under the Ministry of Health that are looking for staff. So if you are interested, come for interest. I'm interested. So that is me. 206. Mr. Ano, next year will be 20 years. So at least, it was me and my colleagues, Adelaide, Memuna, Rejoice, the cohorts. We are all the line managers for Medical and Dental Council. So you did a good selection. So we thank you, Mr. Ano. We have the Medical Director for St. Anne Catholic Hospital, Damango, in the West Gonja district. Shall we please give it to Dr. Nelson Agbuadu. Doc, we are grateful. We have the landlord with us. We have the president for the Ghana College of Physicians and Surgeons. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Professor Sam Debra. We also have with us the Dean for Family Health Medical School in the person of Dr. Stephen Yao Opong. We have a senior lecturer from Accra College of Medicine in the person of Anis Hafa. We have a dentist from the Nsawam Government Hospital in the person of Dr. Richard Ama. We have the founder for Baldwin College. I'm told they are created for as a medical school now. So another private medical school in the person of Prof. Akwesi Echampong. We have a judge from the Judicial Service in the person of Justice Ansu Jiabo. Also from the Judicial Service is Mr. Kofi Brobe. Last but not the least, representing the Medical Director of Accra Psychiatric Hospital is in the person of Dr. Emelda Asem Achiable. So we'll continue to introduce the dignitaries as and when we get the list. So ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to listen to the address of the Professor Chairman who needs no introduction. I present to you Professor Ajiman Bedu Akosa.
Thank you, Mr. Peje. May I recognize the Chief Director representing the Honorable Minister of Health, members of the 11th Board of the Medical and Dental Council. I would also recognize my dearest friend, Professor Samuel Yao Debra, who is the President of the Ghana College of Physicians and Surgeons. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, friends of the media, today is, as the registrar indicated, one of the highlights of the task of the Medical and Dental Council. to induct new doctors and dentists after the rigorosum of medical education. Let me say sadly that this is now the beginning of hard work. And it starts with 2 years of house job. A kind of position that if I am even offered $1 million, I would not accept. It is the hardest part of the work. And yet, if you do it well, that becomes the basis of your practice. So I charge you all, get into house job and do a good job. But let me go back and say that yesterday we inducted 204. And despite the admonition of the registrar, some relations could not hold themselves. So 15 out of the 204 relations burst out when their awards names were mentioned. I noticed that today the numbers of parents not as heavy as it was yesterday. Yesterday was University of Ghana Medical School and Dental School, so obviously I presume that most of them, probably being from the capital, were all here, and therefore some could not resist. Today, out of 118, only one. I therefore would not propose any punitive measures. Yesterday, I did say that the 15 would not start their house job immediately. They would have their house jobs delayed. That is just beside the point. It is interesting that medical education has now become gender skewed. Yesterday, there were more women than men, and today it has been repeated. And yesterday, in the presence of the deans of the University of Ghana Dental School and the University of Ghana Medical School, both of whom are females, I accused them of gender skewing. It is not always that you get the opportunity to also accuse the women of gender skewing for their own benefit. So yesterday, I took that opportunity to let Sandra and Yvonne know that, hey, in other words, you're skewing it to the benefit of the females. 46 years ago, 1979, I qualified MBCHB from the University of Ghana. At that time, when we entered in 1973, there was only one medical school. And so 50 out of the whole lot got into med school. It was quite competitive as it is today. So my class, we had 3 girls. I don't know how you put it in percentage. Eventually we're 55, so 3 is even less than 5%. Today, the girls are 60%. So, well, let me say that it doesn't mean that when you're transferred to Asante Mampong, you will say that you won't go. I want to quote Abranti Amache Dede, who, for me, is the best philosopher that lives. You ko baby ako baby, na kro doso yentena faako enye enimguasie. In other words, if you are transferred somewhere, go. Don't stay in one place and disgrace yourself. Onoa so say, unsuma etwen wo baby. Na wankwa a bad day na no unsuma ehia. In other words, your star is waiting for you somewhere. And if you don't go, how do you meet your star? I'm saying this because somehow people feel that they must only be in the cities. I took a bold decision to do pathology when I was in the final year of medical school. And because pathology was in the sense, a disadvantaged profession. And I don't know why. It's just that people haven't seen the light, and therefore people didn't go into pathology. So I didn't have the opportunity of district practice. But when I came back, and I was president of the Ghana Medical School, Ghana Medical Association, I realized that that for me probably is one of my greatest deficiencies. Not too long ago, I met a practitioner who reminded me that, hey, Prof, you took me to Nandom. But you know, at the time you became Director General, you told me that I should go to Nandom, and that at an appropriate time, I'll offer you a scholarship to go and do your specialty. He ended up and is now a urologist. But you know what he told me? When he was leaving Nandom, he had a flock of almost 190 rams that he sold and made money that took him to go and do his specialization. Don't think that going to the district, the poorest people are the most grateful. They are the most grateful. People in the city are not grateful. Oh, they're not. You know, one of my professors, long gone, may his soul rest in peace, I say, Ajimai, when him the I'm a free collebuno. I say, mem tnase emma obi hwanene persimu no nyibi mame me bo that I will not allow somebody to open the purse and just give you probably one leaflet. I'm going into private practice, I will charge you and you will pay for my knowledge. So please, I'm saying this because when it gets to transfers, people begin all sorts of things, all sorts of manipulations to stay in Accra. And even people do not go. But let it not be said that if you transferred and you don't go, the Medical and Dental Council will take the needed action against you. It is a profession that guides the profession. It's the council that guides the profession and protects the public. We will not allow the population of Ghana to be disadvantaged because of your own personal whatever. So please be forewarned. You have just taken the Hippocratic Oath. And in the Hippocratic Oath, one of the things that I like is the fact that you will put the health and well-being of your patients as your prime consideration. Do you all remember when you went for interview into medical school? It's always a question, why do you want to be a doctor? And everybody pours out. I want to help humanity. I want to make sure that nobody is sick. I will do it. Now is the time. Now is the time. When you're called in the middle of the night, then you are checking responsibility. You want to help humanity. You do not, under any circumstances, not help humanity. Now let's go to page 16, the responsibilities of a doctor and a dentist registered with the Medical and Dental Council. I know you've gone through this, but just for emphasis. And I do this because since I became chairman of the Medical and Dental Council, I realized a lot of doctors have forgotten the oath and the responsibilities of a doctor and dentist. And I just want to reiterate some of the points that are in this document. And you have this brochure for life. And therefore, I would advise that anytime you seem to think you're forgetting, just make reference and remember what you have accepted so to do for the benefit of the Ghanaian population. It says here, patients must be able to trust doctors and dentists with their lives and health To justify that trust, you must show respect for human life, and you must make the care of your patient your first concern. Now, I'm saying this for the benefits of family, because you are not going to be treated by your own wards. You'll be treated by other doctors. So appreciate their responsibility, so that if they fall foul of what they themselves have said, and any action is being taken against them, you do not sit somewhere and berate the Medical and Dental Council for being too harsh. I have said that every patient you see, for goodness sake, just assume that person is Professor Ajiman-Bedu Akosa. And therefore, if you ill-treat, you have ill-treated the chairman of the Medical and Dental Council. And therefore, when your cup is full and you appear before Medical and Dental Council, that is the highest standard that I would expect from you. And therefore, if you've shown substandard, then in other words, my life could have been jeopardized by you. 46 years of medical practice. Now we're good. Not acceptable. So please, make the care of your patient your first concern. Protect and promote the health of patients and the public. Provide a good standard of practice and care. Keep your professional knowledge and skills up to date. Recognize and work within the limits of your competence. And this is one area that a lot of people fall foul. If you know you are not competent to treat the patient, refer the patient upwards, not downwards, upwards. Lack of your level of competence is probably one of the worst crimes that any of you can commit. Work with colleagues in a way that best serves patients' interest. Treat patients as individuals and respect their dignity. Treat patients politely and considerately. Respect patients' right to confidentiality. Work in partnership with patients. Listen to patients and respond to their concerns and preferences. Give patients the information they want or need in a way they can understand. And this is, for me, a very important aspect of the work that we do. Don't think that because you have medical knowledge, you can discriminate against any patient. And you have said in the code, I will not permit considerations of all that to intervene between my duty and my patient. If you discriminate, you treat patients badly, and that would have effects on your practice. Be honest and open and act with integrity. We do not expect you never to make a mistake. But if you make a mistake, for Christ's sake, own up. Own up. The duty of candor is one of the major tenets of professionalism. If you cannot tell the truth and you want to color the truth, then you are no professional and you do not have the right, therefore, to practice as a professional. Own up to problems and you will get restitution. If you don't, then you have created problems for yourself. This profession is a noble profession. It's a respected profession. People trust you with their lives. And therefore, the demand is your responsibility. If you do house job well, your practice will be easy and interesting. Lifelong learning. You have got to read voraciously. And not only in medicine. Read laterally. Get to know about heroes and heroines. and understand what life is all about. And you will get the fulfillment that you desire. I wish you all the best. May you become the noblest members of the profession one day, so that in the next 20 years, you probably will be standing here talking to the next generation of doctors and dentists. I wish you well.
Can we do it better for the Professor Chairman? As usual. Chair, we thank you for admonishing our newly qualified practitioners. With your kind permission, Professor Chair, may I introduce to us the Regional Director of Health Services for the Western Region in the person of Dr. Marion Oko-Owusu. Thank you. We also have with us Deputy Director, Program Manager for Non-Communicable Diseases, and also a former District Director of Health Services for Wija, in the person of Dr. Naomi Apia. We thank you all for coming. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for you to show us your dancing skills. We've been sitting for long, so at this juncture, President King will give us some nice, beautiful songs. And our newly qualified practitioners and their parents and guidance are all invited to the dancing floor, so that I will be the judge between yesterday and today. So President King Youth Choir, we want to stretch our legs. Let's go. All the glory to God. Yes, Can we do it better for President King Youth Choir? Chairman of the 11th Board of the Medical and Dental Council. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to listen to the address of the Honorable Minister, and that will be done by the Chief Director of the Ministry of Health in the person of Mr. Desmond Boating. Shall we please welcome him, the Chief Director, to deliver the address of the Honorable Minister for Health.
Thank you, MC. This morning, I'm here once again representing the Sector Minister for Health in the person of Honorable Kwame Akando. He's requested that I convey his apologies to all of us. He's not here with us this morning simply because he's attending to other equally important assignments that he's been given. And so on that note, I would respectfully deliver his address on his behalf. Chairman of the 11th Board of Council, Professor Ajuman Bedu Akosa, members of the 11th Board of Council, provosts and deans of our medical and dental training institutions, distinguished guests, newly inducted doctors and dentists, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. It is my distinct honor and privilege to address you on this important occasion as we continue the induction of newly qualified doctors and dentists into the noble fraternity of medicine and dentistry. Today, 118 newly qualified practitioners formally transition into professional practice, strengthening a national workforce of our 14,000 dedicated health professionals serving our country. On behalf of government and the Ministry of Health, I extend my warmest congratulations to you all. Your journey to this point has been defined by discipline, perseverance, and sacrifice. I echo on your well-deserved achievement. I also wish to acknowledge the families, guidance, mentors and lecturers, clinical supervisors, and patients who supported you through this demanding journey. Their encouragement and commitment have been indispensable in shaping the professionals we celebrate today, and the nation is grateful to their contribution. Dear inductees, the oath you have taken today is not merely ceremonial. It is a solemn covenant with humanity. It binds you to place the welfare of your patients above personal interests, to uphold the dignity of your profession, and to serve with compassion, humility, and integrity. Medicine and dentistry are more than scientific disciplines. They are callings that demand empathy and moral courage. The true measure of a practitioner lies not only in technical competence, but in the capacity to listen, to reassure, and to care. While your knowledge will earn respect, it is your humanity that will earn trust. Uphold the trust always. The Ministry of Health, in partnership with the Medical and Dental Council, remains committed to enforcing ethical standards and strengthening professional accountability across the health sector. Ladies and gentlemen, government remains unwavering in its commitment to ensuring that every Ghanaian, regardless of geography or circumstance, has access to quality healthcare services. Central to this commitment is our pursuit of universal health coverage through the free primary healthcare policy, an initiative designed to make essential health services accessible, affordable, and equitably distributed. Newly inducted doctors and dentists, you are central to the success of this national vision. The free primary healthcare policy will succeed only if skilled professionals are willing to serve where the need is greatest, particularly in underserved and hard-to-reach communities. For this reason, the ministry continues to align employment and postings to ensure that all communities, from the remotest villages to the busiest urban centers, benefit from qualified medical care. This is not a restriction or a punishment. It is a call to national service and an opportunity to make your most meaningful impact. Permit me at this point to speak directly and earnestly to colleagues who have received postings but are yet to report. Across many districts in our country, health facilities stand ready but remain without doctors, while patients wait in hope. Your absence is not abstract. It is felt in delayed care, in anxious families, and in communities with no alternatives. Your training was made possible by the collective sacrifice of the Ghanaian people, with the expectation that when called upon, you would serve where your skills are most needed. Posting is not a punishment. It is a mark of professional trust and responsibility. In some communities, you may be the only doctor, the difference between timely intervention and avoidable loss. I recognize the personal and professional concerns that accompany such postings, and government continues to work to improve conditions of service. But medicine, above all, is a calling, one that asks us to place service above comfort and duty above convenience. I therefore appeal to you with respect and conviction. Report to your designated stations. Go not with reluctance, but with purpose. In doing so, you will honor the oath you have taken, justify the investment made in your training, and help bring quality healthcare closer to every Ghanaian. Ghana needs you, and your service today will define the professionals you'll become tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, the ministry continues to advance reforms and investments to support professional excellence and system-wide resilience. This includes the establishment of the Ghana Medical Trust Fund to support the management of non-communicable diseases and specialist training. From February 2026, we're going to have the introduction of a common registration examination for all practitioners to ensure uniform standards and public confidence. An ongoing amendment also to the Health Professions Regulatory Bodies Act, Act 857, to strengthen regulation, embrace emerging practices such as telemedicine, and align professional ethics with contemporary global standards. Mr. Chairman, I am pleased to note that the first one of the Council's Specialist Training Center and Head Office complex has been completed and awaiting commissioning. This, the registrar had mentioned it to us. The second phase will soon start, and the Ministry of Health will continue to engage. And get the Ministry of Finance to conclude the needed arrangements. I further commend the Council for its leadership within the ECOWAS sub-region and also congratulate it on being selected to host the 28th conference of the Association of Medical Councils of Africa next year. I also congratulate the registrar, Dr. David Banyobala, on his election as chair-elect of the International Association of Medical Regulatory Authorities. This is a great achievement that reflects Ghana's growing stature in global medical regulation. Dear inductees, as you step into professional practice, remember that the privilege to heal comes with profound responsibility. Be lifelong learners, ever curious and ever improving. Let your competence be matched with compassion, your confidence by humility, and your ambition by service. True success in medicine is not measured by wealth or titles, but by the lives you touch and the hope you restore. Wherever you are posted, serve with pride and purpose, for the people you meet there will remind you daily of why you choose this calling. Congratulations once again. The Ministry of Health welcomes you as partners in building a healthier, fairer, and more compassionate Ghana. May this festive season bring you rest, renewal, and strength as you prepare to serve. God bless you all, and God bless our dear nation, Ghana. Merry Christmas to you.
And God bless the Chief Director of the Ministry of Health. Shall we do it better for him? It is now time to listen to the vote of thanks, and that will be done by one of our newly qualified doctors in the person of Dr. Elfreda Erika Balanta Johnson. Shall we please welcome her? Oh, keep clapping for her. Your colleague, no? Those who were inducted yesterday, they have already spent 20. You are the latest in town. You understand? The latest doctors in the whole wide world.
Hi. Good morning. Good morning, distinguished guests, members of the council, senior colleagues, and fellow inductees. On behalf of all those inducted today, I would like to express our sincere gratitude to the leadership of the Ghana Medical Council and the Ghana Medical Association for this honor and for organizing such a meaningful induction ceremony. We are deeply grateful to our senior colleagues and mentors for their guidance, sacrifices, and unwavering commitment to excellence in medical practice. Your dedication continues to inspire us as we take this important step in our professional journey. Our heartfelt appreciation also goes to our families and loved ones for their constant support, prayers, and encouragement throughout our training and beyond. This milestone would not have been possible without you. We do not take this privilege lightly. As we are inducted today, we pledge to uphold the ethics, professionalism, and standards of medical practice in Ghana, and to serve our patients and communities with integrity, compassion, and diligence. Once again, thank you all for your presence, support, and continued leadership. God bless you, and God bless our profession. Thank you very much.
Keep clapping. That was shorter than I thought, right? Yeah, yesterday's one was long. Today's one was short. All right. So may I request all newly qualified practitioners to be upstanding? Just drop everything. At this moment, we want to appreciate our parents, our sponsors, our guidance who pay the legal and the illegal fees. Yesterday, the person who gave the vote of thanks says, "Mommy, send this. Daddy, please send this money," right? So let's appreciate our parents. Let's go. A thunderous applause. So to all parents and guidance, another one. So to all the parents and guidance who sponsored these little ones, some of the excursions they never went. Some of the books you've not heard before, right? They say, because the money is finished, we literally don't know what to say, but you have to send the money. True of us? Yeah, this is confession time. Can we do it better for them again? We also want to appreciate our teachers and lecturers who are taking us through this period of like 6 years, 7 years of training to become whom we are today. Can we do it better for our teachers and lecturers? Yeah. Come on, let's do it again. All right, so you may please have your seats. The council will also want to appreciate President King Youth Choir for those wonderful melodious songs. Can we do it better for President King? So President King Youth Choir had been at every single induction of the Medical and Dental Council since 2014. Yeah. So it's been 11 years that we discovered President King Youth Choir at Mensvik Hotel. It was April or May induction. And from that day till today. Yesterday they were here. November they were here. August. And every induction of the Medical and Dental Council, President King had supported and provided the songs. President King, we thank you so much. We also want to appreciate, okay, you may do it better for them. Thank you. We also want to appreciate Continuous Education Services for streaming live this event on our Facebook and YouTube page. Once in the comfort of your home, when you go back, you share the link, you can watch it and see how you were dancing. Yeah, some of the offbeats and others. And I must say that Continuous Education Services had been with us since COVID 2019. They started pro bono and they had been with us. Though COVID is gone, we don't see why we have to take them off, right? Because some family members, friends are not able to make it and they can watch it online. And even we ourselves, we look at it and then we review our processes. So let's do it better for Continuous Education Services for streaming live our event. We also want to appreciate Kofi Krom Pharmacy for sponsoring our event since 2023. He came here, we were doing the same program. He was part of the invited guest, the daughter was part, and he saw the good work we are doing and just approached, look, you guys are doing wonderful, and I would like to support you for every induction. So from 2023 to date, Kofi Krom Pharmacy has supported us for every induction. Let's appreciate Kofi Krom Pharmacy. And the last is the management and staff of the Medical and Dental Council. We want to appreciate everybody. Yes. Please do it for my colleagues. Yeah. It's been weeks and days of planning. Your deadline for registration was just last week, Friday, and we have to put this together just within a week, come out with a brochure. We had one induction yesterday. This is happening. So to all the staff and management, everybody who have been part of organizing this wonderful event, we want to say, Ayuko. So just some few announcements. Once we are done, Our invited guests would recess with the members of the high table. Our parents may decide to leave us and wait for us outside, or you remain seated as we conduct a private business with the newly qualified doctors. If you choose or elect to be in the room, then you go according to our rules. But once we are done, you are at liberty to leave us, but we will release them once we are done. All right? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Richard Appiah, Head of Registration and Licensing. May we be upstanding as we take the closing hymn. Land of our birth, the 6th to 7th, 6th to 8th stanzas. Land of our birth, 6th to 8th stanzas. We will continue to remain standing as we have the reception of the members of the high table and our dignitaries. You may please have your seats. So our parents may leave us, or they may sit and watch what we are doing. You can only go out when we are done with these processes. So please just listen to me. Are we going? Okay, so those who want to leave may leave, then we'll continue.